here with a living legend of red fishing, Mike Frenette. I've wanted to fish with Mike for so long. The 2 times I've gone to Venice, he's been booked and I haven't been able to. And I had a bad trip the second time, and someone said, Mark Zona said, why didn't you just go with Frenette? So it's an honor to finally get to meet you, sir.
It's an honor to meet you, Pete. We've talked several times on the phone and never really got to see each other in person, so this is great. And next time you're going to come down and fish with me.
I hope so. Tell me why we're here at the Bassmaster Classic. People here are obsessed with bass fishing. Why should the average bass fisherman leave Okeechobee, leave Rayburn, and go to Venice to go fishing?
Well, you know, that's a good question, and maybe they shouldn't ever do that, because once they do that, they're hooked. It's you know, they talk about drugs, they talk about all that in the world. The first time a bass fisherman hooks a redfish, he's ruined. He's done, because there is nothing that compares to a redfish when it comes to a freshwater fish. I've got guys that fish at tournaments and stop over and fish with me on the way to another tournament, and we'll go out for a couple of days, and I say, Mike, I don't know how we go fish this tournament. I don't know how we can do it, because there's so much fun.
Now, I've heard Venice called the end of the world. Is it hard for people to get there?
It's not hard to get there. I mean, basically, you can either drive there, obviously, or you fly into New Orleans, rent a car, and you just follow the Mississippi River till the end of the world, till where the road ends, and that's Venice, Louisiana. It's at the end of the end of the road that parallels the Mississippi River.
And are your trips exclusively for redfish, or do you fish for other things?
No,
as well?
we fish for other things. I mean, there's times when we go offshore for swordfish, snapper, grouper, amberjack, because the one thing about Venice, those deep water fish, I mean, I can catch 15, 20, 25 pound snapper in 30 foot of water and see land. And our deep water, let's say 600-700 feet of water, is only 5.5, 6 miles out of the mouth of the river. So there's a variety and versatility. Best fishing in the United States, but primarily redfish is my favorite. And if I can go sight casting for them and spot my fish, it's like hunting and fishing, and cast in a 30 or 40 pound redfish that's cruising right in, foot and a half, 2 foot of water. I don't know if it gets any better than that.
What's the best time of year to do that?
You know, the best time of year to do that is probably from mid-August through Christmas, but if the winds don't blow during the winter and the spring, and you give me 2 or 3 days of calm weather, I can find clean enough water to go do it tomorrow. We're the only destination that I know of that you can catch the giants, the big bull reds, 12 months out the year. Every other destination around the East Coast, all the way through the Gulf of Mexico, it's a seasonal thing when they come in to spawn, and it's only for a few weeks. And if the weather's bad, the anglers don't get a chance to get them. In Venice, it's 12 months out the year.
Now, I know your lure choices vary depending on conditions and forage and time of year. Give me 3 striking lures someone going to Venice needs to have on their deck to have a good time.
Rage-tail swimmer, red-eye shad, baby. That's one of my favorites. That can be cast along the rocks. That can be cast along the oysters, drop-offs. You pretty much name it. And redfish magic spinnerbait. Those 3 baits, you're done. It's guaranteed.
Are they picky about color?
You know, I like to do articles, I like to do television and talk about colors and all that. But between me and you, no, they're not picky about colors.
And we're booking a trip for this fall, but after that's done, other people can book trips. If they want to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
Best way to get us is through our websites, laredfish.com or Redfish Lodge of Louisiana. Very simple.
And do you provide food at this lodge?
You walk through the door, you don't worry about anything else. It's full service, we take care of you, and we pamper you and everything. It's your trip, not my trip. Whatever you want to do, how you want to do it, how you want to fish. The food is awesome. My wife takes care of the lodge, and it's absolutely, she does a tremendous job. It's incredible. She doesn't give herself enough credit. It's basically 5-star food, 100%. Can't you tell?
I got the same.
That's 7-star right here.